Good morning. Happy Friday. Pretty chuffed this morning. It's my day off, Friday. I've headed out early, the sun's just starting to come up. I didn't head out as early as I normally do, but still early enough. The sun's just coming up. It's pretty pleasant out here at the moment, but it was a bit of a bumpy old ride out. I don't know what was going on. Just still a bit mixed up from last night and the breeze, I think. But yeah, it was a bit of a bumpy old ride out, but it's pretty pleasant now, make it up. For now, it's the same as always. I really just want to get a feed. I haven't caught a decent fish for a while, so I'd really just like to get a decent fish on board. Hang on a sec. I came out last Saturday, got one really good run, but dropped it. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that, but yeah, it's been a while since I got a decent fish on board, so hopefully this morning could be the chance. So I'm just going to get some stuff set up. I've got a soft plastic Elco paddle prawn out that side, and I got a muley out this side. So I'll get some burley out, drink my coffee, watch the sun come up, just take a bit of time to chill and relax. Oh, there we go. That didn't take long. I think I've been here. Hang on, let me just check the GoPro. 8 minutes 45 I've been here. Oh, this feels like a decent fish. So, oh, it's gone! I can't believe it! Oh! Oh! This is exactly what happened to me on Saturday. A screaming run and then that. Now I don't even know how this happens because I've got snells on this, and surely one of those hooks would have gone in, unless I've been bitten off. That actually felt like a decent fish. I'm on 80 pound here. I've got this Abu Max that I got given from Southside Boating and Fishing to use. 80 pound, they said lock it up and give it hell. Yeah, look, my rig's still there. So I've got a snelled hook rig. How one of those hooks didn't make contact then, it's got me jiggered. Anyway, it's a good start, I guess. I think that's something else. Certainly not as big as the last one, whatever that was. This one might just be a skippy, I think. Oh, and that's gone as well. Oh, I can't stay connected to anything today. What's going on? Again, the snells are still there. Do you even know how to fish, Scotty? Jeez. Well, there's plenty of hits on the bottom. I feel like this might just be a skippy again. You can never tell with a skippy because they really put in, for the size of the fish, they really put in. I've gone back to right hand wind, although I'm still struggling with this wrist of mine. It's not broken, there's no fracture that they could see, but obviously I've done some sort of tissue damage. Oh, it's not a skippy, it's a little pinky. There you go, our little pinky. Oh, at least I got a fish to the boat. It's a start, I guess. Oh, settle down, settle down. Oh, come on. Oh, I've got another fish on, but I'm really loath to... I want to crank the drag up because the boys at Southside said, oh, now I've got a double hook up. Justin at Southside said, oh, that's a bigger one. Because this is 80 pound, I'm going to stick this one in the holder and let this go. Because this can handle it. And I'm going to deal with this 20 pound outfit in the meantime. So Justin at Southside said just lock up on that other one and give the old Abu a bit of a test to see what it can do.
the way I've been dropping fish lately, I'm a bit scared to crank up the drag, to be honest. Alright, this feels like a half decent fish anyway. Still didn't run like that first one I hooked. Geez, that first one, that was the fish I came for. But anyway, that's fishing, you don't land them all. Can't complain about getting a double hookup, but oh, I'm trying to undo this spaghetti. Nip 1, pearl 2. Yeah, this will be a pinky, but it's not huge, but it could be dinner, which is exactly what I'm looking for here. To be honest with the pinkies, the smaller ones taste better anyway. A fish around 60-65 centimetres is exactly what I want for dinner. With my family, it's more than enough for us. And this guy will go pretty close to being just that. Oh no. Oh Scott, you're out of touch, dude. Righto. Well, there's one fish. This guy's coming home with me anyway, here's dinner, but I'll get this other one in first and then I'll deal with him. Hopefully he's still on. Yep, he's still on. Righto. So this Abu Max that the boys gave me, $60 this reel is, and honestly it's a really nice little reel for 60 bucks. Oh, this one's a Sambo. This guy's a little Sambo. He's cool. He's a nice little fish. They go hard, these little guys. For such a small fish, they really put in. Anyway, he can go back. So while I got this fish on the deck, I'm going to get another bait up straight away, because normally if there's a school around, they're going to hang around. Alright, there he is. He goes 60 centimetres on the knocker, he goes, perfect. He'll be my dinner tonight. 60 centimetres, perfect. So I'll put him out of my misery. Put him out of my misery. I'll put him out of his misery, get him on ice, and hopefully I can get a couple of bigger ones and then I'll start releasing from now on. But yeah, still kicking myself over that first fish that I dropped. That was the big boy I was looking for, but anyway, I'm happy with that. That's dinner. In fact, I'll probably have this for lunch because Lee's home today. Lee had a bit of a mischief at the skate park the other day and broken his ankle, so he's at home doing nothing. So I might load him on the back of the quad bike and bear down the beach and cook this guy up for lunch. But I'll see how the morning goes. Oh, no, there's another drop fish. How many drop fish is that today? That's what? I think that's my 4th dropped fish. I'm on a roll. Oh. Oh, come on. Honestly. You guys heard that right? There's another drop fish, number 5 for the day. Jeez, I'm really on today. I don't know what it is. On the upside, it seems like the fish are on, which has been a while for me. I haven't had a good session for a while where the fish have just been on. It's been kind of tough going the last few months through summer. I suppose it always is at this time of the year for me, if I'm fair. Now there's a mutton bird out here just flying laps around the boat, making a real pain in his ass. So what I'm going to do now is I just wait for him to fly by, and then I'll flick it while he's not looking, hopefully. Nah, he's got it. Yeah. Filthy animal. Nah, he missed it. Gave it a few winds and moved it from where he thought it was. That's alright, that's going down. It's perfect. I think it might just be another smaller size snapper, I think. There's been no shortage of hits today, that's for sure. Let's hope so. Just out of interest, when I was here last Saturday, there was a northerly current was really ripping, making it really hard to fish. Today, the northerly current's just as good as gone. And also the temperature out here was 23.5 last Saturday. Today it's 22 degrees on the knocker, so it's cooled down like almost a degree and a half as well. So I don't know if that's got something to do with the northerly current. There he is, just a small guy. He can go back, no problems at all. Because I'm only sitting here in 15 metres, all the fish release pretty easily, which is one of the bonuses of fishing the shallow inshore sort of stuff like this. There's even the dewies release well from this sort of depth. Anything much over 25, 30 metres, I don't reckon dewies release too well at all. I hate to see fish floating off a bit of a heavier fish. It's not really doing much, but it feels pretty heavy. Yeah, I'd say it's a pinky by those big head shakes it's throwing down. What have we got here? Yeah, I think it's a pinky. It's just another one of those smaller size ones. It almost looks exactly the same as the other one I just got. Yeah, another small one. Look at this mutton bird. He sees me put a bit of bait on and he just gets himself ready. What a dog. Or bird as the case may be. He's just flying around out there, like right where all my casts are landing, he's just hovering. He knows exactly where this is going to go. We'll go to the decoy. There you go, buddy. Did you see it? Yeah, he saw it. Yeah. The decoy got him. He didn't end up getting either of them. And again, these little pinkies. Oh, is it a little one? Just out of interest, you might notice, I'm fishing a 30-pound leader on this. A 30-pound leader on this right here. The other one's got an 80-pound leader on it because the boys want me to fish heavy and scull drag. This right here is getting the majority of the hits this morning, especially now the sun's come up. Now the sun's come up, that one's hardly even had a look. Now I've said that, it'll probably go screaming, but I really think when the sun comes up and the shallow clear water, going downsizing your leaders really makes a difference. Oh, what's that? Oh, something just followed him up there. That's another little pinky. It's just like identical size pinkies just popping up here. They're all around the 45 centimetre mark. That's interesting. He's just spat up a piece of squid there. I'm not fishing with squid, so he must have found there was a squid swimming around down here earlier on, so maybe the squid are feeding around here, I don't know, but yeah, he's just coughed that up there, and that's not my bait or my burley, so yeah, another one. They're all around this sort of size, so I don't know where the big ones are. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have one more cast because I've got another bait sitting up here ready to go. I think I'm going to have one more cast and then I'm going to pull the anchor up. I'm going to stick a metal jig on. I'm going to go jigging. I'm not going to go out wide. It's a bit lumpy, I don't know. I'm a bit of a sook. I don't like going out when it's rough. I like to stay where it's nice and calm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a metal jig. I'm just going to hang in close here and just bang around on top of this reef and just jig around and see if I can't pick something up on the metal jig. Got a couple of spots actually in a bit further from here, probably about a mile and a bit out. A couple of lumps where sometimes I pick up dewy, so I'll put on a metal jig, do a bit of bouncing around there and see if we can't pick something else up. But this is my last bait, so we'll see how we go with this first. Yeah, another one. They're all around this sort of size. I don't know where the big ones are. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have one more cast because I've got another bait sitting up here ready to go. I think I'm going to have one more cast and then I'm going to pull the anchor up. I'm going to stick a metal jig on. I'm going to go jigging. I'm not going to go out wide. It's a bit lumpy, I don't know. I'm a bit of a sook. I don't like going out when it's rough. I like to stay where it's nice and calm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a metal jig. I'm just going to hang in close here and just bang around on top of this reef and just jig around and see if I can't pick something up on the metal jig. Got a couple of spots actually in a bit further from here, probably about a mile and a bit out. A couple of lumps where sometimes I pick up dewy, so I'll put on a metal jig, do a bit of bouncing around there and see if we can't pick something else up. But this is my last bait, so we'll see how we go with this first. Right, so I got another fish. Made a liar of me when I was just saying that 80 pound wasn't getting any strikes. He goes and gets a strike. I feel like it's just another one of them smaller pinkies, to be honest. Seems to be plenty of them. Yeah, it's another small pinky. But that's not what bit me off before. Look at these guys. There just seems to be like a plague of them out there this morning. Oh no! That was a good fish and it just stitched me. Look at that, snipped me off clean. As soon as I put any weight on it, it just snipped straight off. So I don't know if that's a shark, a northwest blowy, or maybe a little mackerel. I don't know. Yeah, I'll whack another bait out, why not? Even though I said that was my last. Righto, so I've pulled the anchor and I'm gonna head over to, I've got a bit of a lump over here I wanna try. I put on a metal jig like I said I was gonna. Just in light of what's happened this week, I'm sure you guys all watch the news. Guys, wear your lanyard. It's really simple. I've just made it a habit. Whenever I drive, I stick the lanyard on. If you fall over on the boat or fall overboard, the motor stops, you got a chance to swim back to your boat. Your boat's not going to power off and leave you swimming. I can't really talk too loudly because I don't really wear it as much as I should, but if you've got one of these, wear it as well. I'm going to really make an effort to make it a habit, wear it while I'm traveling. While I'm fishing, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm not going to fall overboard, and if I do, I can swim back. My boat's normally anchored, so I'm pretty happy I can swim back to the boat. But while you're traveling, wear this, but always wear your lanyard. Your lanyard is the most simple thing ever. If you fall overboard, you got a chance. If you're not wearing a lanyard, you fall overboard, your boat keeps steaming at 20 knots and there's just no way, you've got no chance. So yeah, condolences to the family of the bloke who went missing this week. Bit of sad news really. I had a couple of friends that were directly involved in the search and rescue and recovery, so yeah, it's not very nice. So guys, just stay safe out there, wear your lanyard. It's not a big thing. That's it for me this morning. I'm going to head in, fill the boat up and go to Macca's for a coffee and a toasted sandwich. I might do a catch and cook when I get home, just depends what Lee's up to. But if not, stay safe, stay happy and be nice to each other. Rightio, because Lee's incapacitated. Wearing a moon boot. The quad bike was out of the question. Walking on the beach was out of the question, so we decided we'd come for a drive up to Moore River. So we're just up Moore River, brought Salty Dog up. What's going on, dog? Yeah. And got some chips, and I'm just going to cook up a bit of fish on the little gas mate here. And we're going to have some lunch and skull down this Coke, get a couple of burgers. Got a bird? You got a bird in your dog? Yeah, real nice. Yeah, salty. So I just wait for the plate to heat up a bit and I'll whack this slab of fish on. Oh, this bit of fish is pretty much ready. There was a bit of thinner stuff on the edge that I pulled off before. That goes right with a bit of chips. This thick piece is nearly ready. Do you want to try some salt? Okay.
Good boy. Good boy. Not a bad place to eat your lunch. The breeze came in a little bit before, so it's whipped up a bit here, but still a pretty nice place to have lunch. Bit of off-road moon boot. Be careful at the skate park, kids, or you too might end up luckily. So you weren't expecting that, were you, dog? Hey, Salty. I don't think that's grass, dude. Come on. Come on. You're a skids, dog. Come on, dog. Oh, he's all frisky now. And that's what happens when your kelpie gets wet. What? Hey. Guess who's having a bath when they get home? That's it for me today. Had a nice afternoon down here. Salty's had a swim. This is the furthest he's ever been in the water. Normally he just paddles his feet, but today he's actually kind of got right in there, which is a start. Anyway, I'm hoping to get out tomorrow morning again for another fish, so hopefully I'll have another episode for you then.